Honda presents the numbers of the goaltenders. They are numbers 29 and 30 in terms of uniforms. Marc-Andre Fleury, 29 years of age, gold medal Olympian, 7th start in 8 games. Henrik Lundqvist, 31, gold medal Olympian, 7th straight start, beat the Penguins the last time. Brad Richards leads this team in goals and in points. Sidney Crosby has 19 goals. He is watching from the bench at the start here and leads the entire league in points, one ahead of the idle Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks. And it begins with a pass to Richards, fed back across for a shot that is blocked down by Dumoulin. Brian Dumoulin begins on defense with Robert Bortuzzo for the Penguins. Brandon Sutter, Chris Connor, and Joe Vitale are up front. Charging after this is Connor. Arriving first is Strawman, wedged down by Connor. And Connor twirls with this and chopped it back on for Sutter. Had trouble with the referee, but meanwhile it's fed out in front for Connor. Stifled by Strawman, able to nudge it on back, and the Rangers can control. And Michael Del Zotto.
Good positioning there from Anton Strawman to deny that good chance.
Most of the games played by the defensemen for the Penguins are by number 2, who has just moved to the half boards, Matti Niskanen. The rest are inexperienced. This is brought on ahead for a feed to Nash. Oh, and he hit the post with the shot. Carried right back up ice by the Penguins. Lugged on, and in a lot of traffic, Kunitz follow-up from Mata, taken right away by Stepan.
That's what they need from Derek Stepan, some stability down the ice, both offensively and defensively. There's a good example of his defense.
And then blocked back ahead where it can be carried back up ice by Pouliot. Pouliot drops, Pyatt takes. Pyatt centered one, waving at it with Pouliot as it flew wide. And then it's spun back around by John Moore.
Instead of trying to go towards the boards on his forehand, I know it's probably at the end of a long shift, but if you go straight ahead, they got to make a decision to take you down.
Kunitz tumbles down to the ice as he drove toward the net. Dupuis chipped it on through, fired back off a leg. Philip Samuelsson drops back to play it, brushed it along, but it's followed up and fed on across, and a good back check by Sill, that time on Dorsett. Dupre threw it back in. Around to play it is Girardi. 7 3/4 minutes played here in a scoreless first period. Samuelsson, a shot, save. Lundqvist, rebound, fed on across, and that one blocked free. Left behind by Pouliot. Forced back along to Samuelsson, who fired it back for Crosby in front. Dupuis across. Oh, what an opportunity denied by Lundqvist. A bang-bang play across to Kunitz. Played on now by Dupuis. Tried for Crosby, but instead got McDonough. McDonough tipped it ahead, and it can be brought back on by Stepan. Can't get by McDonough with a shot that would not go. They are paid well for a reason, and we are seeing it. They being the guys with the extra equipment. A giveaway in front. Kreider, a shot wouldn't go, and it's taken by Crosby and pitchforked out of harm's way. My goodness. Led back on for Sill. And Sill with a shot blocked wide, and then played with the stick of Henrik Lundqvist. Fred Rogers was from Pittsburgh, too. I don't know if he's a Penguins fan. Meanwhile, this is dropped back off. Should be, I guess. Came along to Mata, reversed back up the boards, and outletted on to Crosby. Marches on by himself, and a shot padded right back out again by Lundqvist. Crosby's line mates were changing. Kunitz has just gotten from the bench to Crosby for Dupuis, and a shot hurled wide. Fired it around behind, and it is Moore. And then ahead. Nicely directed to Zuccarello by Richards. Nice move, and a rising backhander got the glass. Lots of head fakes, and a pretty slick move by the young man from Norway. Crosby with a man back, Girardi. Nice finesse move to himself. Let it back for Bortuzzo, shot that's blocked. Bortuzzo again. That one rattled around, looking for it Lundqvist. It escapes back to Bortuzzo's spot, and he regains it at center.
Well, the shot blocked by Derek Brassard off the opportunity from Crosby to Bortuzzo.
Sees this one go behind for a play on to Strawman from Del Zotto. Banked ahead for the carry on. Dominic Moore tried to work his way in. Corralled to the outside by Pouliot in front. Oh, and through the legs, an attempt by Moore. Was blocked by Fleury, and another one, and another one. And this is not the big scoring line for the Rangers that's generating all of that. What heady play by Dominic Moore. Moore yet again. Run into And stepping away as the guy who ran into him, Jokinen, whacked every inch of the way by Pouliot. Floats one that is corralled by Lundqvist. And a little extra after the whistle. The feistiness quotient has gone up slightly. You know, when you're good, you keep winning, I guess. And back in for this now as Kunitz touched it behind. Grabbed off there. Kunitz for Crosby. Blocked by McDonough. Niskanen a shot. And that one saved by Lundqvist. Got on through, and it is played on by Crosby, and Brent Girardi nicely finesses it ahead so that Stepan can carry on.
Boy, that was an outstanding stop by Henrik Lundqvist. That puck changed direction about 6 feet out in front of him. Kicked it out with his left pad.
This year.
Style of play certainly has a lot to do with it. Rangers collectively under Alain Vigneault playing a different style than the one John Tortorella wanted to play. They're still, I think, working out the kinks for sure. But Lundqvist has got to be better for sure, because they're giving up probably more quality chances in the style of play that they are.
This is Dominic Moore in the last 8 seconds of the first. Off of Vitale, dove ahead, but it is dealt on back, and Vitale has it. Tried to twist one in front. Good anticipation there. And that's it for one. 9 shots to 6 in favor of Pittsburgh. So a forerunner to the future, and great success to her.
So the question is
yes.
did somebody buy stock in Christina Aguilera back in 1992?
No, coaches didn't get paid a lot of money then, Eddie.
That was the Bob Johnson era in Pittsburgh. Scotty Bowman as well. Here's a chance in front, and a rising shot by Stepan goes into the mesh, and a great opportunity for the Rangers 10 seconds in.
What a quick developing play. Bad pass. Crosby tries to go back to Matti Niskanen, and
I should not be so confident in that. We have had penalty-free games in the NHL this year. This one fed along, but unable to reach Vitale. It did not come to him. Laid back on for Dorsett, and a save made by Fleury.
Smart play by Dorsett to just fire the puck at the net, and a big hit behind the play on Dupré.
Fed back by Brassard, then on to Moore, and a shot is carefully paddled aside by Fleury. Skied on for Connor to get. Falk drops back defensively. Connor holds, shift change on, butting to the front, can't get the shot away, and the first penalty of the game.
Chris Connor scored against Toronto the other day, and you can see this guy doesn't want to go back to the American Hockey League. Chris Connor's never been drafted and never been traded. Free agent by Dallas, free agent by Pittsburgh, free agent by Detroit, free agent by Phoenix. And the second go around with Pittsburgh, there's the heart, there's the desire. That's why teams keep trying to sign him. He just cares, and Justin Falk will go to the box because of the extra effort by Connor.
Yeah, there you see the stick on the left skate of Chris Connor right there.
They've killed off 15 of the last 17. Jokinen feeds one on through. Crosby able to give it onto the back and get the return for the big drive by Mata that's flexed away by Lundqvist, and Delzato clears.
That was a 19-year-old shooting that puck, Oli Mata. That thing had serious steam on it.
Challenge came from Kreider, carried on by Stepan. Shift change Rangers, a lot of head fakes. Blocked by Samuelsson and then by Fleury.
A good stick defensively there by Samuelsson. Ate up a lot of ground there on Derek Stepan.
Much more confident as time passes. He's only in his second game. To the outside, it's led on back to Falk. To the back now for Nash. Save, Fleury. Rebound. Another save. Brushed loose in traffic, and a shot by Nash was blocked in front. Led on to Falk. Shuffled on by Adams. Off of Falk. And over for the carry by Moore.
Don't think Falk was anticipating Rick Nash to pass that puck to him. So a lot of young hockey players out there, you've got to expect that puck's coming to you all the time.
For the control of Richards. To the back, Madonna. Some sparring at the front of the net. Pouliot there, but the pass flew by him and then is cut and hoisted back out by Sill. Driving for it is Vitale. Pivots, had it brushed away by Zuccarello. Retrieved by Dupré, and Dupré is checked off in neutral ice. Brassard did that. Meanwhile, it's carried back in. Fed back over, trying to play as Delzato, but instead it's brushed across to Richards. Richards a shot, and that one was wide. Penalty time is up. There were no shots on goal on that power play. Delzato risks one. Save! Fleury remarkably, he was able to see it through the screen.
And the power play is Todd Reardon, but you can't go too much farther than Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin on that power play.
Excellent game. There you are.
Through the scrum, a shot is knifed down off of Kovacic. Long bank passes to Crosby, moving on in. Forced the shot wide, and there'll be a minor penalty for tripping.
Wow. I thought penalty shot for sure. Absolutely, I thought a penalty shot. What a reception here from Crosby on the boards. Crosby goes out for the shot block. He turns, gets his pass in behind, stays onside, and then McDonough comes right in and gets the stick between the skates and legs of Sidney Crosby.
Well, we talk about the young, inexperienced defenseman for Pittsburgh. What a play by Brian Dumoulin. He can't make a tape-to-tape pass, so it goes indirect off the boards.
Finesse on through for Kunitz. Twisted a little pass to Jokinen. Fires to Crosby. Touch to Niskanen. And a shot is blocked out. And another play at the front. And Lundqvist answered that. And again, it is Niskanen. Fed back over Crosby. Niskanen, a shot and a save made by Lundqvist. Held there by Dumoulin. Played too far for Jokinen. Kunitz tries to come up with it. Rocked by Del Zotto. Puck back to Niskanen again. Crosby touches. Niskanen plays a little catch with him. Now Jokinen around in front. Oh, and a save by Lundqvist. They score! Kunitz! And it's 1-0.
Boy, it was just a matter of time. Lundqvist with 4 or 5 outstanding saves. What a pass there to get Jokinen the puck in the middle of the ice, and then Chris Kunitz on the second chance. Watch in front of the net. Kunitz is in front. They're going to work this puck into Jokinen in the high slot area. And then watch this pass, and then that great first stop, and Kunitz stays right with it. And Van Massenhoven, the referee, standing right off to the side. The left part finds his puck across the goal line and points goal.
That's the second most power play goals in the league this year. Chris Kunitz has 9. Patrick Kane has 9. Only Ovechkin has more with 12. And that's why Kunitz is so valuable. So that will up the special teams quotient. And what is special teams quotient? It is the addition of the percentage of the power play and the percentage of the penalty kill. When you add them together, that gives you your special teams quotient.
8-game point streak now for Crosby with the assist on the Kunitz power play goal. This one finesse free, and driving in is Hagelin. Score!
Offensive zone face-off, indecision. Brian Dumoulin, do I pinch or do I back off? He pinches and freezes. There's a lane for the speedy Carl Hagelin out of the University of Michigan. And there's nothing at all that Simon Dupre can do. That little piece of indecision by 8, Dumoulin causes that goal.
How about the play by Hagelin to knock that puck out of midair right there? And you talk about straightaway speed. That's how he got in behind Simon Dupre. And one move, right? Not a lot of stick handling going on. A little forehand, backhand.
41 home, 41 away. You play every team in the league at least twice. So the fans get to see all the teams coming through. This one tipped back down. Fleury stops it behind. Fleury recoils and plays it on for Dumoulin. Zolnierczyk feathers it through. Jokinen tries to retrieve. 14 to go. One hands it in, hoping for Dupuis. Girardi punched it further. Jokinen tried to point it, no luck. Dupuis turns there. Little pass in front is whacked away by John Moore. Floated up the boards, and that's it for 2. Both teams scored in that period. Both teams did not score in the first. 17 shots thus far by the Rangers. The big hitter in the game is Derek Dorsett with 6. Those were all in the first period. What a guy. Fired on, and the tip by Dupuis. Fired around by Girardi, but boy, pretty good closure there by Kunitz, though it is bunted down. Kreider tries to work ahead. Little hand pass. That is an illegal one, but no penalty other than the stoppage of play. It is Dupuis. It is Girardi and then Nash. Nash delays, quicked his way through, but that one was slidingly blocked by Bortuzzo. Penguins with an odd man rush, carried on by Crosby, fed across, a diving play made by Stepan. Pivoting along with it now as Dupuis dips the shoulder again. Tries to fight his way to the front and one-handed off the paraphernalia of Lundqvist. Getting free with this one now is Kunitz. Through one in front, fed across, score! Crosby to Dupuis, and the tie is broken.
Ryan McDonagh broke his stick. And this allowed Chris Kunitz to work himself to those boards, and then a perfect passing play by the Penguins. There's Ryan McDonagh right there. Chris Kunitz is going to come in. The stick breaks, and now there's time and space. Kunitz is able to make a play all the way over to Crosby, and then Dupuis, no chance for Henrik Lundqvist.
Goal 6 for Dupuis. Sorry, Pierre.
I was just going to say, Ryan McDonagh's not happy because Chris Kunitz slashed the stick and broke it, and he gave a little lip service to the officials. He wasn't happy. That's why his stick broke. Kunitz chopped down on it. Here's Dorsett and Zollner, Chuck.
To Strawman again, and a wrister. Oh, and that one changed direction in front off a skate.
Nice job there by Strawman just to get the puck to the net. He's had a terrific night.
Carried ahead by Sutter. Niskanen is along with him. Sutter crossover. Score! What a goal! Sutter makes it 3-1.
The coaching staff of the Penguins are all aghast. They cannot believe this. This is a thing of beauty from Brandon Sutter. Doc, you were talking about Sutter's defensively. How about Sutter offensively? Thing of beauty, working one-on-one with Michael Del Zotto, toe drag to the backhand, and he just fools Henrik Lundqvist with that release.
I think Lundqvist thought he was going to come back the other way, and then Sutter goes outside, inside, and stays on that short side. Lundqvist down. Little fake shot, all in one motion, in behind, and oh yeah, the quick release on the backhand.
Brassard with it there. Gets the pass back, leads back to Richards. Then Brassard shooting, and that one tipped wide. Looked like Pouliot got a piece of that. On the boards, it can be played by Zuccarello. Nice through the legs to Pouliot. He's got a man around in front, but that blocked off by Dupuis. Then fed back by Pouliot. Richards to Pouliot. Fed one along, and still checked off with Brassard. Dogged work done there by Sill. And then Sill rocks Brassard as it's cleared back down. Charging back after it is Connor, and he canceled the icing. So now John Moore. Penguins want the clock to keep winding. They got their wish on that because of the hustle of Connor. John Moore, a shot, spot off, score! Driving to the net was Zuccarello. It is 3-2.
Talked about defensemen being more active, and Johnny Moore takes the puck from below the goal line, gets this puck in the middle of the ice. It didn't look like he wanted to shoot it right away. He waited, got it to the net, and this puck gets in behind Marc-Andre Fleury. And if you want to score goals, go to the net, and that's where Matt Zuccarello goes.
Ole Mata got fooled. He took the outside lane rather than play inside out, and he got fooled, and that's how Moore beat him to the inside part of the ice.
John Moore with 2 primary assists on the Ranger goals tonight. So now it's a 1-goal game again. Played on further. Sitting down heavily was Kreider. Got up to play to Nash. Off of Sutter. Settled down by Mata. Could not clear. Mata again. This time he did.
You got to think Lundqvist is going to be leaving here in the next 30 seconds or so for the extra attacker.
Here comes Zuccarello. Crosses now. Deep slot. Got a shot across. That was they score! A pinball effect, and they've tied the game. Brassard.
Quickly moving up the ice for the Rangers. The missed shot, and then from a terrible angle, Derek Brassard is able to find the back of the net with Marc-Andre Fleury. A step slow moving back from left to right off the missed shot from Benoit Pouliot.
That's a new Garden goal. That wouldn't have happened in the old Garden. Boards much faster here than they are in the old Garden. Marc-Andre Fleury had to come play over from his left to his right to defend. It's a bad angle, yes, Eddie, but you know he has to respect the shooter coming down.
From the tie-up, Crosby to the corner. Through one that went wide. 3 seconds to go. Niskanen a shot, and it's blocked wide. And Adams jammed one to the front, read by Boyle at the horn. They pulled the goaltender. They had a power play on in Brassard from Pouliot and Zuccarello with the tying goal late in the game. 1:46 were left. OT is next. 4 against 4, as always, in regular season OT. Olimata, Matt Niskanen. Kunitz and Crosby are out for the Penguins. It's feathered through to Kunitz. Backhander. Oh, and then barreled into was Lundqvist. And the Rangers gather around Kunitz. Lundqvist shaken up.
Well, Jim Ramsey, the head medical man for the Rangers, tending to Henrik Lundqvist. Chris Kunitz gets this puck, takes it to the net. And Lundqvist well out of his net. I mean, he was off his angle here after he makes the stop. He slides out of his net, and Chris Kunitz goes in and gets a piece of Henrik Lundqvist. Kunitz' head was down, it looked like to me, as he was going towards the net. He took that shot so close, had pressure coming from the backside of Derek Stepan.
Richards fed it on across. Stepan pulls free there. Stepan to the back. Got it on to McDonough. Then across for Richards. Richards holds. Drips with it. Gave it on to Stepan. Then Richards at the front of the net. A shot is blocked off by Fleury. Sparring at the front with McDonough. He's got the puck now. Gave it across. Drive by Richards. Oh, it's flaming at it with Fleury, but it got the glass. Along again for Richards once more. Walks in and hands it across. Shot save made by Fleury on Nag. Then Richards with McDonough and Stepan. He gives on over to Stepan. Sets it up now for Richards. Richards to Stepan again. Drifting, shooting, save, and a cover by Fleury. On to Crosby, flipped one on across, charging after it. Dumoulin and tried to play one in front. It went off Sutter. Hagelin pestered by Sutter. He stole it right away. Out there with Crosby. Crosby pulls, got it to Niskanen. Peels at the half boards and still plays to Crosby. Oh, and that one got scrambled in front, and the puck is frozen. The whistle blown, but the action doesn't stop.
Dan Girardi was going below the goal line because that's where he thought the pass was going down to Brandon Sutter, and then you see the mad scramble in front of the net. What a stop by Lundqvist on Crosby.
And there's Del Zotto coming over to make sure Sutter can't get to that loose puck that's in behind Henrik Lundqvist. Awesome feed from Matt Niskanen. Crosby tries to go 5-hole. Blue sweaters all over, and Simon Dupre and Danny Girardi get engaged.
Carried on by Brassard, fed one further for Zuccarello, worms away and feeds McDonough, shot answered by Fleury. Chipped off of Dupuis. Gives on to Niskanen. 8 seconds to go, separating the two from a shootout. They'll take their chances with that. One last toss on goal. It has been on the goalies all night. Both have yielded 3. And now we will go to a shootout. 65 minutes played. 65 shots taken. 3-3. Currently Philadelphia, the Rangers, and New Jersey are tied for 4th, all with 34 points. The extra point up for grabs in the shootout. Zuccarello on Fleury. No! He flexed with the pad and got it.
Wow, you talk about quick feet and legs and live athleticism from Marc-Andre Fleury. Eddie, this is pretty special by Fleury.
Yeah, not a lot of speed here from Zuccarello. Quick little fake. Looked like Fleury was going for the initial poke check, didn't get it, and the right leg kicked it out.
UC Jokinen likes to go low blocker. Remember when he came into the league with Dallas, he never missed.
Yeah, shoot to the stick side.
Lundqvist answers the point-blank stop and shot.
Exactly what Pierre said. Jokinen likes to go wide and then go back to the far side and tries to go to the stick side, and good positioning there from Lundqvist.
Now shooting for the Rangers, number 61, Rick.
Tis the hulking winger Nash on Fleury. Save made by Fleury on Nash. Next up is Crosby.
He could be here for a while, Eddie and Doc.
They are the mainstays of their team for a reason. And this year, the Penguins have not lost a shootout, nor have the Rangers. Crosby on Lundqvist. Save Lundqvist. It is a little after 11 o'clock. We'll just let you know in case this goes to 12 innings.
Tried to shoot that one right on the ice. Tried to go glove side on the ice. See if Dominic Morgul's little forehand, backhand, tried to slide it between the legs of Marc-Andre Fleury, just like the Hagelin goal.
He is a student. Let's see. No. And Fleury made the stop. Isn't it odd? It is Kunitz's game to win here.
Well, I'm really surprised that the Rangers haven't gone to that type of move where you get Fleury moving one way or the other with his legs opening up, and there's room in there to try to slide it between his legs. They've had a couple of shots and then the first opportunity.
Poke check prevails. We go to round 4.
Quick stick of Henrik Lundqvist. Kunitz fakes the shot, goes all the way over, but the quick stick and poke check from Lundqvist.
Jim Ramsey must have done some pretty good work on him, Eddie and Doc.
I guess. Richards is 1 for 2 lifetime against Fleury in shootouts. Pad stop made by Fleury.
Watch the stick here of Marc-Andre Fleury as Richards is coming in. Watch where his stick goes. Fake, open him up, and the stick just kind of goes along with the pad up in the air. A lot of room in between the legs, but another great stop from Fleury.
Dupuis is 0 for 2 lifetime against Lundqvist. We move to round 5.
Nobody's able to get around Lundqvist because of the quick stick. So they said, no, we're going to try to shoot. And again, another great blocker or stick side save from Henrik Lundqvist.
The man that beat Calgary the other night, Benoit Pouliot, shooting for the New York Rangers.
No. Bottom of the 5th.
Lots of different attempts for the Rangers. They're trying to go stick side. That time they try to go glove side, and Benoit Pouliot just misses the net.
Still can't believe nobody's tried to go between the legs of Fleury after the Hagelin breakaway earlier in the game.
Sutter with a brilliant goal tonight, tries for a second to win it. Score! The Penguins have won 10 of their last 11. A dozen guys they'd like to have weren't available, but the ones that were there got the extra point.
Boy, gutsy effort by both teams.